What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to another video with me, James Morehouse. Now this is a different type of video. This could be about my WWE efed. This isn't about anything real wrestling related, so if you don't want to know, don't watch this video. This is mainly a video for the group members of my WWE efed and the fans of it as well, because I know there's people who haven't signed up characters who do follow the results as well. So this is a video for them. Bit of background information. I'm going to tell you the exact story of how I started this efed, because I remember it all as though it was yesterday. It was the 9th of January 2006. I was sitting in my room because I was living with my parents at the time, and I was playing SmackDown vs Raw 2006, which was the latest game at the time. And I went into exhibition mode, and I was looking at this new feature, Defend Championships in exhibition. I was sitting there and thinking, how cool would it be to do my own WWE storyline in real time, with the option of defending the titles whenever I want, in whatever arena I want. And then it struck me that that was the date of WWE's New Year's Revolution pay-per-view. So I got a pen and a piece of paper, started writing down some things that would have happened in the past few months. Put myself as the WWE champion. Why not? Things like that. Created a few characters for it. And I thought, I'm going to mix in real WWE superstars with my created wrestlers. And so I did that. I played through New Year's Revolution. I actually did have Edge cashing Money in the Bank that night on me, straight after the Elimination Chamber, to become the WWE Champion. Funnily enough, happened exactly the same time, that same day. That has happened a lot, by the way, over the years. And ever since then, ever since that January night in 2006, I've run this pay-per-view. The show, the Raw on the Monday, the SmackDown on the Friday, you know, and the other shows that have come and gone in the years, ECW, NXT, Superstars, Saturday Morning Slam, Main Event, all of those, I've played through them. And it's been practically like that since 2006. Now in 2007, I started to get involved in efeding, which if you don't know what that is, it's internet wrestling. You create your character, the owner of the efed will put your character in matches and will decide who wins and loses. Normally an efed is done by write-ups. The owner of the efed will write up the match results and then post them on. I do it a bit differently. You'll find out in this video. I actually use my copy of WWE 13 to play through the results instead, because while the group members don't get to see that at the moment, because I'm looking at ways to record the gameplay, I'm going to hope to put up full matches and full shows onto YouTube at some point. The efed does have its own YouTube channel. I haven't updated it since July because I've been a bit busy, but I am going to start updating that. This video will also be uploaded onto there, so if you are watching this, then you'll know exactly which channel it is. If you're watching this on my personal channel, which will also be on, then the link is in the description box below. Yeah, so a lot of time and effort has gone into this. In 2007, I was joining the efeds, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to start my own efed. I'm going to try and bring the WWE, my version of it, to the internet. I don't know whether people are going to join. I don't know whether people are going to be interested. And to start off with, it did go kind of slow. I had 2 or 3 people that did join. Someone who did join in 2007, at the end of 2007, about 3 months after I started this efed, is still there. His character is called the Handsome Devil. He's been around since October 2007, with a 1-year hiatus as well. But yeah, it did go kind of slow to start off with. 2007, 2008, 2009 went kind of slow. 2010 things really started to pick up. People really started to notice it. People really started to join it, and eventually by 2011, Facebook had become virtually unusable for the efeds. Most people closed their efeds down, didn't bother with them again. I took mine to Facebook, and I thought, you know what, Facebook might be something I can use. So I tried opening up a group. People from MySpace who were in the efed thought, you know what, I'll join it on Facebook. Yeah, moved over to Facebook. More people have joined, and ever since then, it's almost become a community. I've got my WWE efed. We've got someone who runs the FCW Farm Territory and the TNA efed. Someone else who runs the ROH efed as well, and we all help each other along. Now there are efeds that aren't technically part of the universe of the WWE efed, but mainly due to them using the same characters that I've got in my WWE efed, and obviously for realism purposes can't really count. So they've run their efeds their way, and you know, there are only some efeds that are in the same universe as the WWE efed for realism purposes. I mean, if someone's got an efed, they want it to be a part of the WWE's universe, and I've got no problem with that as long as they don't share characters unless they have a talent exchange going, which wouldn't happen with WWE, so I don't allow that. But if the owner of the ROH efed wants to have talent exchange with the owner of the TNA efed, that's fine with me. So I let them do that. That's fine. That's not my place to say they can't do that. But I like how this little idea I had in 2006 became this full-on community that it is now, and it is a community because we all help each other along, and it's really evolved into that. And I'm going to show you all the work and effort that goes into it on my part, because the group members and the fans of the group, they get to see the results when they're posted up, they get to see the news feed, they get to see all the other things when they're posted up. And this video is designed to not only show people who aren't familiar with my efed, that side of things, but people who are in it. This video is designed to show you what work goes into it, my side of things, just in case anyone's interested, which a lot of people have expressed a desire to know. So let's get to this and let's show you exactly what goes into this efed. If you don't want to know, please don't spam with useless comments, troll comments, because I really don't care. If you don't care about this, then don't watch the video. If you do, enjoy. On my computer, I've got all these different efeds. Actually, I'll move that into there. That's now defunct. All these different folders dedicated to all these efeds that I'm in. I run the WWE and the Tekken one. Tekken one's kind of on hiatus at the moment due to inactivity, but I am looking to start that one back up. I run the WWE, and then branched off in the same quote-unquote universe, so to speak. We've got FCW and TNA, which are run by the same guy, and ROH. The FCW one, they run, and I pluck the talent as I have room for them, and he uses them in the meantime until I've got something for them. So let's go into the WWE folder, as this is what this video is all about. See here are all these different folders dedicated to different things. I've got a section for like Hall of Fame, employees who died under contract, releases. I still need to update some of these. You see there, haven't been updated for a while. Miscellaneous stuff, yeah, things like this. Here, general managers in the efed. Go back. This is one of the important ones. Pay-per-view Shinfo, I've called it. Goes with 2013, as I've already written the results for the Royal Rumble. And basically I will go through these shows on the day and play through them as it says in real time. This will actually take me about 4 hours, since in the efed WrestleMania is 5 hours, Royal Rumble Survivor Series and SummerSlam are all 4 hours, and then you've got 3 hours for all the other pay-per-views. And then I'll fill in the blanks here. Instead of saying versus, it will say defeated. Various stages. And then this is my favourite feature. I spend a lot of time just staring at these title histories, done in the best way I can. Nothing flashy about them, just gives you the information of who's champion, who was champion, who they defeated, their location they defeated them in, and the date they did it in as well. Take the last pay-per-view I did, Survivor Series, as an example to show you the sort of things I'll do. See how at the top here I've got all the important information about the event. I've got the YouTube pre-show, which I will literally use just set up this match on the game, play through it in the arena of the pay-per-view. Then we get to here, the start of the pay-per-view, and I literally try and create the feeling of the pay-per-view as best I can, which doesn't exactly come out perfectly. Obviously, I'm not very good at doing the voices, but I do them anyway, and you are going to hear an example of this. It's going to be quite bad, but just to show you an example, because that's what this video is all about. So basically, I'll find the theme song for the pay-per-view. This will run in the background. I'll do the voices and the commentary because I do that. Now, by this point, normally the pay-per-view would kind of be in the opening video package. I don't normally say anything at this point. Just let it do what it does. Now I'll find the time code here because it's right after that normally the pay-per-view would kind of go to the opening, you know, the pyrotechnics at the start and the commentary at the start to introduce the show, so. It's by this point I do the commentary to start off the pay-per-view, so I'm not doing this to make myself not look like an idiot, so if you're going to laugh, just laugh, because it's the expected thing to do. Carry on playing the song. By this point, normally I don't stop to talk about it. It's actually got nice fluidity. There's one thing I can say good about this is that it's got fluidity. So, the voices are going to be bad. I apologise in advance. You're looking live at a sold-out US Airways Center in Phoenix, Arizona. Michael Cole alongside Jerry the King Lawler and Booker T at ringside. Guys, tonight, the 26th anniversary of Survivor Series rolls on through Phoenix, Arizona. And tonight, championships will be on the line and rivalries will be settled here at the Survivor Series. Well, you know, man, I'm looking forward to Survivor Series tonight. It's a Survivor Series 26th anniversary. Let's go. So the first match being for the European title, I went on here, specialty title match. I'm not going to show you the whole match because I can't recreate it exactly, and there's no point in me doing that. I'm just going to give you a quick example of what the shows are actually like. David has changed in appearance since this pay-per-view, but that doesn't matter. Survivor Series. Right, Arena Survivor Series. Make sure all the settings are right. Just quickly go through. Yep. Now, normally I got the sound off for this bit. I'm still doing the introductions by the time I do all this. So play through that. Again, my voices are going to be bad, so I apologise for that. I'm not trying to win and let's imitate WWE award here. I'm not trying to make it sound exactly right. Because at the end of the day, I do this in my living room for me. What people see is just the results on the other end. This is just a video to show you what happens this side of things. For people who are interested. If you're not interested, there's no point watching this video. But guys, David Hethwan won the European Championship back in October from Doug Caldroy on an episode of Monday Night Raw. David had a very unfortunate summer, challenged John Cena unsuccessfully at Money in the Bank for the WWE Championship, and then failed twice to beat Sheamus for the world title at the SummerSlam and Night of Champions. David did follow that up with a title win for the European Championship tonight. Heath Slater feels that he has got the right to challenge for the European title. Whether or not Slater can take that title away from David, we're going to find out tonight. But David Hethwan looking very confident heading into this match. But you know, Michael, the European Championship has got a lot of history behind it, and David being from Europe, from Aberystwyth with Wales, definitely adds that kind of flair to the title. But Heath Slater is definitely determined to try and win that championship. And while he's not from Europe, could be a good European champion. Yo man, I dig this Heath Slater kid, man. I mean, he's got everything it takes to be here in the WWE, man. He's got that personality. He calls himself the one-man band, man. I dig that. Well, you dig everyone. Is Heath Slater in your fave 5? He's in my fave 5, man. So is Devin. This match is going to be one hell of a match. Well, we are live at the 26th anniversary of Survivor Series live in Phoenix, Arizona. The European Championship about to be decided to kick off this hell of an event. That's what it's all about right there, man. The European Championship right there. European title has been around since 1997. The British Bulldog won the title in the first place, and so far, no fewer than a dozen superstars have gone on to win the European title and the world title.
There's the belt, and here we go.
Superstars such as Chris Jericho, Kurt Angle, William Regal, all superstars who have held the European title have gone on to hold the WWE Championship too. Look right here, man. Clothesline from Davith in the corner, man. But Davith's going to capitalize on that. Trapping the arm of Slater and a stomp down onto the elbow.
And did you hear the impact on that kick?
Irish whip. What about our main event, guys? We've got Alberto Del Rio defending the WWE Championship against the Handsome Devil. A match that the Handsome Devil earned the right to. Oh, no doubt, man. That's going to be one hell of a match. If the Handsome Devil want to walk away from that as the WWE Champion, he's going to have to do a hell of a lot, man. I mean, there were 3 superstars challenging him last month at Fatal 4-Way as well. He managed to walk away from that match as WWE Champion. Well, I know, Buck. I was one of the superstars in that match. Indeed, you were, kid. Nice clothesline in the corner there by Davith up to the top row. Right hand to the face. Slater knocked back. Davith now with the clothesline takes him down.
What makes a man even want to take a game?
Power slam from Heath Slater. You see, what I do here is I actually try and make the match as realistic as possible by letting the opponent have a lot of momentum. Sometimes that bites me in the backside by me actually losing the match, which messes with my plans, but what happens, happens. Davith up to the top rope, goes for the moonsault, Slater up, but catches the moonsault on the way up. Davith one now, has Slater up on the shoulders, backbreaker. A gutbuster from Davith, the Welsh powerhouse, is starting to get it going. This European title match, kick off the Survivor Series, heading into full gear now. Davith now setting him up, maybe looking for the vertebreaker. Drop down right on that boy's head, man. Right down on Slater's head. Covered by Davith. 1. Oh, well, that messed up. This match actually lasted a bit longer than that, and Davith won with the 1 vertebreaker. But you see kind of how the show kind of moves along and how I kind of take it forward with the commentary. Gives you a kind of idea the sort of things I kind of do there during the matches, and that carries on throughout the rest of the show. But there is one other element I want to show you. See, this is the backstage segments, and the way I do this is after a match is finished, I set up the other match while I'm doing this. I voice act through this bit. Obviously, again, the voices aren't going to be perfect, but I'm not looking for them to be. So I'm doing this bit here, this Randy Orton segment. Randy, a lot of people have been talking about you and your match with Brock Lesnar. Now it's clear that you want this match for revenge after Brock broke your wrist a few months ago, but many people are worried about your safety, that your safety is in question here. Josh, Brock did more than break my wrist. He broke my pride, and he broke my confidence. Brock Lesnar took away from me that which is more precious and more valuable than anything that he can take away from me physically. Brock Lesnar needs to be taught a lesson, and I will be the one to administer that lesson tonight. Tonight there is no way Brock Lesnar will escape from me. See here, I've got these pieces of paper. This is for weekly shows, like match cards and stuff. I translate them onto the computer, as you've seen, in full-on written up results. So yeah, some of them aren't completely finished, I've just got them there. And then, as well as that, I've got little plans as well. Got a little bracket for King of the Rings. King of the Rings returning as a pay-per-view there. Just a few things. If you're in the group, you're literally getting spoilers handed to you right now. That's for weekly shows and notes. Just little notes. I've got here a notebook. You'll notice how thin it is. That isn't because of how many pay-per-views I've actually done in the past, because I do rip them out once I've done them. That's because I do keep going back and changing things. I keep ripping out pages. I've got up to the Royal Rumble 2014 in here. Obviously, I haven't written up all the results for them. But you see here, I've got little ideas. That's Survivor Series 2013. I've got little ideas for matches as well. I'm literally giving spoilers away here. It's not funny. Alright, Royal Rumble 2013 there. You see? Little ideas for matches, the Rumble match itself, who's going to be in it. Not the neatest handwriting in the world, granted. Of course, plans can and will change, especially even for the Royal Rumble. See there, a lot of plans change. And here's the one that's giving me the most problems, WrestleMania fucking 29. The amount of things I've changed and changed and changed about this match card. I think I've actually wasted half this notebook just on WrestleMania itself. It's not funny. Okay, it's kind of funny. Yeah, I'm not going to give you away spoilers for literally everything, but yeah. If you're in the group and you don't want to know the spoilers, I'm sorry for spoiling it for you, but it's part of the video. You all requested this video, I'm making this video, and you're going to get spoilers. So there is where I keep all my notes. I'm going to have to get a new notebook, because once I get to kind of June, I'm going to need to plan after the Royal Rumble 2014. Even if I don't stick to those plans, it's nice to have an idea of where I'm going. Now this is where the magic happens from the end of the group members who are in the group. Just to show you how things are, you got the banner here, which is promoting the main event for the next pay-per-view, which is a triple threat TLC match for the WWE title, Handsome Devil Alberto Del Rio and my character Kaiju. You see here we've got all different, there's me announcing the making of this documentary. You got here the results, post up the results here, where the show takes place, what the show is, the logo, the results and the date. You've got news stories from various news outlets, real ones, I used the names of real ones. Again, more show results. Lords of Pain there, updating the title histories, which I've uploaded my title histories, which I will show you in a minute. Live results for the live shows, as you see here, the live SmackDown results. Rex Adams, which is another one of my characters, cashing Money in the Bank to become the world champion on Wade Barrett. News stories as well, me talking about how Antonio Cesaro and Seth Rollins, who are on season 4 of NXT at the moment, along with Dean Ambrose, Cassius Ohno, and a couple of other superstars who people have signed up, are kind of at war with their ranking at the moment, with how many matches they've won and lost. The results for NXT that week. So yeah, I also ask polls as well, predictions for the pay-per-views as well, which people chime in on and give their votes. Yeah. So again, there's a lot of work goes into this. That's the logo for a pay-per-view that I will be running in the efed next year, Brawl in the West Midlands, to be held in my hometown of Birmingham in March. It's going to be a UK only pay-per-view, as WWE used to do those, and I think that WWE should bring them back, so I'm bringing them back in the efed. So yeah, just these little kind of details as well that really makes the WWE efed, you know, what it is. The group members also post up their own stories as well for their own characters, which I encourage completely. So yeah, it makes it what it is, you know. I feel it's got that added extra element that a lot of other efeds don't have, and you'll see why as well from what goes into the making of this efed from my point of view, from my side of things, what the group members don't see and what the fans of this efed don't see. I'm hoping to give you a little look into that now, because a lot of work does go into this, and this isn't just for me to pat myself on the back or anything like that. I'm not looking to do that, but to just give you an idea, to see this efed for what it really is. Some people might think it's a complete waste of time and completely sad. Some people might think it's commendable. I don't know, but a lot of work does go into this, and that's what this video is all about. It's me showing you just what goes into these results and what goes into this efed to make it what it is. And it has been called the best efed out there. That isn't me saying that, that is what a lot of people have said ever since this efed started running in 2007. A lot of people have called it the best, and I take pride in that. I do take a lot of pride in that because I put a lot of work into this. A lot of my time outside of uni and outside of spending time with my family and my fiance, in fact most of my time that isn't dedicated to all of that, goes in this efed. It's a big hobby of mine, and I've not to get too in kind of detail with a lot of my past. I've been through a bit, and whenever things have been bad, the efed has been there for me to really see myself through it, so to speak. Just the one last thing I want to show you now. You see here, sign up sheet. One last thing I want to show you. People will literally answer all these fields here. As you see here, Taylor Strain created his character Liger from Sacramento, California. 6'5", 245 pounds. The theme song, the style of wrestling. I can kind of choose the movesets on from that style of wrestling. Signature moves, finishing moves, and things like that. I can take this information, go into create a wrestler on the game, and I can create the character. Magic. I'm just going to show you how that translates on the game as well. Obviously, I don't need to create one. Obviously, I don't need to fill out one of those for my characters because I already know what my characters look like, what they do, and what their theme songs are. But I just showed you all the fields for Liger's character, so I'm going to show you just how that comes across on the game. And if people don't like the way I've created their characters, they just tell me what they want changed, and I'll change it. See there, the hairstyle, just as he wants. He's actually quite pleased with this character. The height and weight, I have no idea if that's what he's asked for. It's roughly the same. I had to use a translator because THQ do not get it through their heads. The UK do not use the metric system. You give me centimetres and kilograms, I've got no idea what I'm looking at. Give me feet and pounds, for fuck's sake. And the abilities, I kind of choose them for people since just, the same as that. Liger, Sacramento, California. He's a heel and he's on Raw. He's also a former WWE champion and actually spent most of the summer as the WWE champion. So yeah, just a quick idea of how I translate characters on the game for people. If they don't like the way I've created their character, they just tell me I change it for them. Simple as.